Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
It's Ryan.
And Angela.
From RNA Music, your mom and pop guitar shop right here in little old Canton, Texas. Little old Canton, Texas. That's where we're at. And we're here to answer your burning questions. They're on fire. So excited. First question, Scott H. Hi, Scott H. Hey, Ryan and Angela. Hope you're having a great week. So I have a question for Ryan. I see that your CMG RNA custom guitar has EMG active pickups. And that you seem to have an affinity for active pickups. Maybe not in all guitars, but in some anyway. What in particular do you like about actives versus passives? Is it that they suit your style of playing? Something else? Maybe a quick primer on active pickups for the uninitiated, such as myself. Thanks. Great question, Scott. Well, for me, it goes back to the early days. That's what some of my favorite players used. Metallica, Zakk Wylde, you know, some of my bands I really liked used the EMG pickups particularly. And so I thought, they're cool, I want to do what they do. And that was kind of where it started. But over the years, there are pros and cons to active pickups. The pros with an active pickup is that you have less noise. So they're a lot quieter than passive pickups. And if you're going to be using a fair amount of gain or crunch, such as in hard rock and metal tones, you get more signal before there's feedback, and they're a lot quieter than passive pickups in general for that style of music, but also for any style of music.
Yeah. So
they tend to have a lot less noise, a lot more clarity. Now some people think they have a little bit less dynamic range, right? So dynamic response because of the nature of the preamp and those pickups. But that's maybe the con that people come at it with. They're less dynamic maybe. But I tend to like them. It started off with the whole thing about, hey, my favorite guitar players use them, so I'm going to check them out. But I do like them for sure. Not every one of my guitars has EMGs in it. I have some with passives, and so it kind of depends. But a lot of it has to do with the company for one thing. So we've been in business for 8 or 9 years now. I don't know. 9. What was that face?
I was trying to think. I was like, oh, you always ask me now. I was like,
sorry.
Math.
Someone's got some bass outside.
9. I believe 9.
Yeah. Technically, I think it's 9. So in all the years that we've been doing this so far, we've worked with a lot of companies. Some we still do, some we don't. But EMG in particular has been great to work with. As I already liked the product. I mean, going back. But then when I got to know Mr. Turner, I actually had a conversation with him at NAMM, his daughter Allison, who helps run a lot of their social media stuff, and Derek was one of my reps that helps me with stuff there. They were all super cool and have been super cool to us. We're just a little mom and pop shop. That's really what we are. And they've been extremely cool to work with for such a big known brand company like EMG, In the pickup market, you got Seymour Duncan, DiMarzio, EMG. You got some newcomers on the block making some waves, but they've been around a while, and they've been extremely cool to us. So I already thought the product was cool, but then the way they've treated us as a company, as dealers, has really made I like them even more because I like the people who run the company. So that has a lot to do with what I'm into. Is not just the product. The product's got to be good, but the people behind the product. It helps when they're awesome. So, there you go, Scott. There's some articles out there you can go check out where they really break down the pros and cons. I'll put a link to one down in the description that you might get a lot of information out of. So, or just go to EMG's website and read their stuff. Anyways, thanks for the question, Scott. Next question, Joe McKinney. Ooh, this is a good one. Angela, what kind of music did you sing to your kids when they were babies? Proud to say that I got to sing Welcome Home Sanitarium. It's Metallica.
I know.
I'm just making sure, because you're not the Metallica fan I am. To my son while holding him in the delivery room. The first song I sang to my daughter was "Don't Cry" by Guns N' Roses.
Nice.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, what songs?
Oh gosh. The first song that came to mind whenever I read that I remember singing. Okay, so I sang like "Jesus Loves Me" and like "You Are My Sunshine" and stuff like that, but the Fresh Prince theme song.
Really? Did they like it?
Yeah, they did. I remember whenever Aiden was born, I was singing it to Aiden to calm him down. And Nicholas was like 5-ish around that time. And he was like, "Mom, that was amazing. That was the best song ever." And I was like, "Yeah, I wrote it." So for years, because I never watched the show, honestly, it's not very kid friendly. I actually started watching the episode the other day, and it was a very, yeah. Anyways, so yes, the Fresh Prince theme song, I sang that to them, and my go-to, and I think I've said this in other videos, for some odd reason, I don't know if my parents sang it to me, but my humming, whenever I hum, my go-to hum is the song from The Godfather. Like, it is. It's my go-to. Because it's really pretty. It's a very well-scored song. And I remember nursing and rocking Nicholas and just being like, and I remember catching myself like, that's not right. Like, that's just,
it's a catchy tune, right?
But it was like, it's been stuck in my head for years, so that's my go-to hum. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so weird.
So no Metallica.
So no Metallica. But yeah, I would sing just normal children's songs to them.
The Godfather.
The Godfather, Fresh Prince theme song, Baby Got Back, some of it's a lot, stuff like that. Whatever.
So it makes a lot.
They really didn't. Honestly, I didn't sing a lot of. You probably know this, but I didn't do a lot of like Itsy Bitsy Spiders and stuff like that. We never really sang that around the house. It was just I would bust out in some, Disney song or something that they would.
A Whole New World.
Or a theme of a cartoon that they knew, like, Clifford the Big Red Dog, or Big Bear in the Big Blue House was big with Nicholas.
Yeah, it was.
So we would sing the theme song, especially Good Night. Yes, because it's just
awesome.
YouTube.
Bear in the Big Blue House.
The Good Night song. Because he sings it with the moon, and he's like, "Good night, Luna." She's like, "Good night, Bear."
Good night.
And then she would set. And so we would sing that song to Nicholas a lot whenever he was little. It was perfect good night song. Yeah, and we would he would be asleep like in our arms or right on a recliner, and we would just be, "This is so good."
Yeah, they're good musicians on
they were
that
real,
song.
because it was Jim Henson.
Oh yeah.
It was Jim
cool
Henson.
Guitar parts. It was great.
Yeah, it was really good. So that one. So with Aiden, it was the Fresh Prince, and Nicholas, it was Bear the Big Blue, or the theme to the Godfather.
Yeah, that's why Aiden has more swag than Nicholas does.
Yeah, Aiden likes guns more though.
He does.
Yeah. Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Wow. Thanks for the question, Joe. Next question, Dymo28. Not a primetime fan. Okay, I won't tell him next time I see him.
Yes.
Too many great Texans musicians to list, so I'll just say Billy Gibbons and ZZ Top are my favorites. I wish I had made it to the Dallas Guitar Show. How was it? Yeah, well, it was great. I just uploaded the vlog today. So before you see this video, you can go watch the vlog of the Dallas International Guitar Festival. It's not a guitar show. That's not how we do things in Texas. We do international guitar festivals. Yo. Paul's about to say something.
I am. You told him to go watch it before you watch this one, but he won't know to go and watch that one unless he follows you. Or then
he saw it.
Now he's watching this one.
He knows what you mean.
Now he's watching this one before he watched it, so you can't
Inception.
do that.
Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey Paul. It's fine. It was
first with logic.
Yes, it's Star Wars logic.
Star Wars logic. It was great. I had a good time. I enjoyed hanging out with Robert Baker, of course. We've been buddies for a long time, and seeing Robert is always cool. And Steve from Boston. It's hard for me to remember to say Steve from Boston because I just know him as Pixie Licks for so long. But Steve was there. Of course, Greg from Vola was there, and so I hung out with them quite a bit. But my buddy Adam Lamar from Warefoot in Nacogdoches, Texas, drove on up and we rode together. We actually took Adam's Prius.
Yes,
which
two
was
big
great.
beardy men
Two
in
big
a little Prius
bearded
car.
Texas guys. It's a pretty cool Prius, I have to say. It's this dark gunmetal gray. It's like a heavy metal Prius.
Yes, it is.
It really is.
It is.
And
I'll say that.
so it was cool hanging out with Adam all day, and I had a great time. We looked at a lot of guitars, talked to people. It's really cool. A couple of people came up, said, "Hey Ryan, what's up? Watch your videos." I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And we had a little conversation, so that was cool. And so I had a really good time. I enjoyed it. This was probably my favorite Dallas International Guitar Festival that I've been to of all of them. So had a great time. Hope you saw the vlog. If you didn't, go check it out. And you'll see. All right. Thanks for the question, Dymo. Rocks Hawk. That's awesome. Rocks Hawk.
Cool whip.
Cool whip. Was that a Little Princess Bride quote nestled in an answer there? When you answered the guy convincing his wife to let him buy a guitar, really made me smile.
Yes.
Was it?
Yes, it was. Because I was like, let me explain. No, it's too much. Let me sum up. I knew exactly what you were referring to. Yes, it was. Anytime I can quote some Princess Bride.
Yeah, we
I'm
can
going
quote
to.
Princess Bride a lot more than
Most movies.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a favorite.
Fortunately. Not unfortunately.
It's a favorite. You are the Brute Squad. That would happen a lot.
You are the Boot Squad. Good luck storming the castle.
Liar! Liar! That's the one that's a lot. Not a lot, but.
I don't think that word
Means what you think it means. Yes.
And, you killed my father. Prepare to die.
Yes.
I say that when I'm playing Skyrim a lot, so.
Ask me
It sure was.
anything. I want my father back.
You son of a gun.
Yes. It's the greatest.
It's a great movie. It never gets old.
No.
It really doesn't.
We watched it actually that night after we talked about it in the last video.
Yeah,
I
we
went
went home
home
and
and went home and watched it.
Everybody should go watch it.
marriage.
Yes. What? Brings us together today. Marriage, the blessed arrangement that we within a dream.
It never gets
My
old.
mother once said. You gotta do the voice.
Yes.
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 Love her.
As I love her.
Boom! Boom!
See what you started? See what you
It's the
started?
best.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Be prepared. This is going to be like our pineapple Easter egg. Like from
Yes.
Psych. Yeah. Wait for the Princess Bride quotes in every Ask RNA. Can you find them?
Can you?
Are they there?
Yes.
Thanks, man. Next question. Blaine Ludeman. Do you think Dime would be having health issues from all his shenanigans? I know that many others have been through the ringer, and he didn't look that healthy before he died. If Dime were still alive, would he be having health issues? Probably. I would assume you
I'm
can't
sure he
really.
probably was having health issues before.
He probably was. Well, he had gained some weight, which is fine because I'm not a little guy, so I'm not casting
Nor
stones
I,
at
little girl.
anybody for liking to eat steak. Now, I don't drink a lot of whiskey with my steak, but I would say there's probably a good chance. You know, him and Zach are the same age, and both were known to be heavily into the booze. And so, which, you know, can cause some problems for your liver and blood clots, you know, all kinds of stuff if you overindulge. So I wouldn't be surprised. But then again, you know, there are a lot of musicians that were known to party hard and do all kinds of stuff. And about the time they hit 50, they kind of decided, you know what? If we want to keep doing this thing, you know, we better start eating right and exercising and having like chiropractors go on tour with them, and you know, they all, you know, having juice before the show, like not you know,
Not Not
bad juice, but like
juice.
like green juice.
Blended.
Yeah, we just had some
Not
kale and
daiquiris
spinach. Yeah. Yeah, not like, you know, pumping up muscles juice. So that was funny when we saw Megadeth. I think the last time I saw him, me and my buddy Steve had VIP, like I had, because I know a guy. So I had VIP passes backstage and all that, and we're sitting down in our seats, and people in front of us turn around and start talking to us, and they saw our VIP stuff, like, oh man, how'd you get them VIP packages? Woo, let's go back there. I want to party with Megadeth. I'm like, man, they not partying, man. So they're having ibuprofen and vegetable juice, and they're stretching and doing yoga. They're
meditating.
They're not doing lines of Coke and Jack Daniels, and you're a couple of decades too late, man. So I think he had some before the show.
Maybe.
But yeah, so you never know. I mean, he could have been having problems, but they also could have been like, you know what? Hey, we want to keep going for a few more decades, so let's just, you know, join a gym and eat right. And so I don't know. Could have gone either way. So interesting question, Blaine. I just wish he was here. You know, either way. I'd rather have him back either way, personally. So thanks for the question, man. Chris Perry, my question for you both. What would you go for? Orange Rockerverb or a high-end Friedman of your choice? I know they're very different. Question for us both.
Okay.
Orange Rockerverb or a Friedman?
Either. I don't know.
That's the wrong answer, Anna. Which one are we at either for?
Oh, yes, orange. Yes, orange. Orange. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm over here like, what are they talking about?
What's a Rockerverb? It's not. Yeah. Orange makes bass amps.
I have no idea.
Paul.
I have one.
I have no idea. Which one I would choose. Orange, because we're a dealer.
Yeah, I want to say orange. I've played a couple different Rockerverbs, and they are awesome. I've not really ever played a Friedman, and all I know is things I've heard behind. I can't even talk about it. It's industry insider politics. I can't discuss it. I'm sorry.
Yes.
So I don't know anything about that. Friedman. I don't know about that. I don't know anything about their stuff. You know, we've been with Orange for 8 years now, and we mostly sell, you know, the Crush stuff and the Terror stuff here. But I have played like a really nice Thunderverb and Rockerverb, and I'm like, Rockerverb's pretty awesome, man. Like I would, if I were going to buy one for myself, that's what I would get. And plus, I can. I don't own one, but I would love one.
Yes.
And I could give myself a deal on one.
Yes.
So I probably will at some point.
Giggle.
After
Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh.
But if I buy one, I have to buy Angela something of equal or greater value. So well, I don't have a Rockerverb at the moment, but soon.
Nor do I have diamond earrings.
You have diamond earrings, don't you? Oh. They're like,
I mean, no.
They're CZ earrings. They look like diamonds. You can't tell the difference. Might as well be diamonds.
Right.
Anyways, next question. Terry Starks. Ryan and Angela, everyone agrees that Gibson has to make some changes and in all areas. So my question is that if they restructured the program so anyone who wanted to sell their guitars could, a simple deal where you placed an order, paid dealer cost with no map involved, would y'all sell Gibsons? If so, which ones? Or did the heritage deal sour your outlook on iconic American brands? Keep the music alive. Thanks. Have a great time at the Guitar Show. Hope to see some cool videos. I hope you saw some cool videos. I thought it was cool. Yeah. Any of the parts that weren't cool, that was Adam filming. Actually, it wasn't. All the good shots were Adam's. But no, I had some good shots. Adam had good shots. Anyways. That's a very interesting question. I love barefoot. So, well, you know, as you said, where dealer costs no map involved, would you sell Gibsons? Well, if they didn't have any map involved, I would not sell Gibsons. You know, from a dealer standpoint, map it's actually a good thing, right? That keeps the big, like Amazon and Guitar Center and large companies with deep, endless pockets. You know, if they want to buy something and sell it, you know, for make $5 on something that costs $1,500, you know, the independents, we can't do that. Like I can't just make $1 on something and sell it and do,
right.
you know, if I sell 1,000 of them, great.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You cannot compete with, you know, Amazon is obviously the biggest one, and then like you have Guitar Center, Musician's Friend, that just turn and burn, and they're liquidating stuff, and they'll lose money and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So MAP is there actually to kind of protect, you know, the smaller independent dealers. It kind of forces them to try to level the playing field. Now it's still on level anyways, because they buy in such large quantities, they're getting better initial price than smaller dealers do.
Mm-hmm.
So I would want there to be a MAP in there. The issue with Gibson is, for the longest time, they want you to buy like, hey, you want to be a dealer? Okay, give us 50 grand. Oh, awesome. That's it? Only 50? That's a lot. And then the next year, like, hey, you need to order, you know, 30,000 more. I know you got 50 on your wall right now, but how about another 30?
Yeah.
So their dealer demands in the beginning were incredibly, that kind of eliminated all the smaller to mid-sized dealers anyways. But, you know, if they made it easier, and it wasn't such a significant, massive buy-in, and they weren't really just turning the screws to you just to keep carrying them, I might, maybe,
mm-hmm.
you know, I'm not sure. It's hard to say. But if anybody and their mom can sell them, you know, just some dude out of his garage selling them, that also makes it tough too, because there's too many dealers. Like there's a fine balance between, if everybody carries them, then it's really hard to sell.
It's if everyone's super.
If everyone's super,
then nobody.
Right. So that's tricky.
Mm-hmm.
But possibly, you know, I think they're going to get new. I think they're going to get new leadership, and I think they're going to have to restructure some things, obviously. So if they made it a little bit easier to carry, and they're obviously going to have to do some things, it's possible. It's
mm-hmm. possible.
I don't think it'll happen, but it's possible. But in the meantime, I've got some really sweet American guitars I can carry anyways.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of Explorers and Vs, which are not the best selling guitars. So if I did carry them, obviously I would have some Les Pauls, because that's, you know, the best selling Gibson guitar is a Les Paul. And I do like single cuts, but, you know, I'd probably have some Vs and Explorers. Single cuts, what?
I was thinking, you were saying Les Pauls, I just thought of a meme. That's all.
Yeah?
Yeah, Paul.
We have already done one. There's a Les Paul, more Paul.
Yeah, with a bunch of Pauls all over the screen.
I don't remember what it was.
It was just Les Paul than me one.
Yeah, no, it needs to be like a whole bunch of Pauls.
A whole bunch of Pauls.
Yeah.
I could probably make that happen. I bet I could do that. Anyways, I don't know. I think that's wishful thinking at this point, but I'm undecided. Undecided is my answer on that. I love my Gibson Explorer, and I still want a Les Paul of my own, you know, and a V. But I haven't gotten them. I'm not in a big hurry. Then there's a lot of other companies out there that have a track record of already not kind of being so difficult to work with. So I'm kind of that guy where like, hey, this other company's been treating me really good this whole time. Why don't I just go deeper with that company instead of like, oh, these guys wouldn't give us the time of day before, but now they want to work with us? Oh, I see. Okay. So, I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. Thanks for the question, man. That's a good one. Made me think.
Mm-hmm.
Next question. Semi-live DJ. Fiction. Question. Does your beard ever get wet from the dishwater? No. My arms are really long. So like when I'm washing dishes in the sink.
I was gonna say, question is, do you do the dishes?
I do.
Yes,
I do dishes.
You said do.
I do.
Indeed
Do the dishes from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
We have a dishwasher, like an automatic one, but I tend to just, you know, in the sink, I will do my dishes as they get dirty.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wash my dishes out, put it up. It's the children who do not do the dishes and the way they pile up in the sink. So, but the beard does not get wet because my arms are like pretty long. Beard's not long enough really to get that. It has fallen in my cereal before though, which kind of like I'm eating my cereal.
He
I'm like, oh
brings
man,
his bowl up and he lifts down.
like, oh
and
man,
dipped it into this.
Dang it! I have spilt soda on my beard. You know what's really hard is ice cream.
Hot chocolate.
Hot fudge sundae. Trying to like, because you don't want that. You don't want hot fudge sundae in the beard. That's hard to get out. But never dishwater. Dishwater. No. Thank you, Semi-Live DJ Fiction. Next question, Justin Maybe. Oh, okay. 2 questions. Justin Maybe. Have you heard of Texie? 2 questions in one. Justin Maybe. Have you heard of Texas Hippie Coalition? And also Gary Sittler, Texas Hippie Coalition, question mark. Yes, I have heard of them. You've heard of them.
I've heard it. I don't.
Heard of them.
Heard of them, yes.
Yeah, I've never listened to their music. I have heard the name, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder if they're a bunch of hippies.
That's
Like,
what I thought.
I kind of think, I bet they're probably like some kind of,
Is it like the Texas Homeschoolers Coalition? Bunch of homeschoolers.
Bunch of homeschoolers. It's a bunch of hippies.
Texas.
They do like folk music and like flowers and stuff. So I have heard of them. I have not ever listened to them. I actually meant to listen to them before answering this, so I could give an informed opinion. But usually by the time we print these questions, it's right before we're shooting this, so there's not much prep time. we don't shoot these weeks out in advance. You know, like, hey, check it out.
It's off the cuff.
Yeah, I'll see these questions as they pop and go, oh, that's a good question. And I'll forget about it until, oh, time to answer these. I should have thought about this, but nope. But probably tonight while I'm editing this video, I will listen to Texas Hippie Coalition. Next question, Ken Sims. Hey, Ken. Ken was just in here earlier.
Oh,
you were teaching voice lessons, and he came in and because he sold a guitar on consignment.
Nice.
And yeah, hey, Ken.
Boop, boop, boop.
So weird, you were just here. My question for next week, if Paul the Bitter Bassman wore a Lolly's Loops beanie, could he pass for Jaco Pastorius? Comparison photos would be cool. I don't know. All right,
We'll let you decide.
Yeah. Come in sideways, get the side view.
You gotta pooch out your lip a little bit. Turtle
Top
your
or
lip.
bottom lip.
Sandwich your lips like this, like your waiter.
Like I'm blowing kisses to my imaginary girlfriend.
Pepper on my poppycock.
No, I just look like a dork. I saw it.
I don't think so. You know,
I will have to say, my vote is no.
My vote's no.
I vote no.
Sorry.
Jaco's got a long. If he had long hair, that would help.
My hair goes curly.
It goes fro.
It froze.
It froze.
If I take this off right now, it's probably froed.
It doesn't Jaco. It froze.
It froze. It goes. See.
But even like,
No, it's not.
no,
It's not going to fro at the moment. It's wet still.
No.
not so much.
Sorry to disappoint, but no.
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 I think it's a no. We'll put up pictures though, and you can compare. We'll let you decide. Y'all tell us.
He looks more like the country artist singer. What's his name?
Toby Keith. Oh my God! They sent me a picture one day. He said, "You look like this guy," and it was Toby Keith. I was like, no. So what I did, I mimicked the picture and sent it to him. I was like, no.
And it looks
No.
more like him.
No, we were at the barbecue joint, and my son Aiden was there. He said, "Oh, it looks like Uncle Paul." I'm like, take a picture of that.
So as a joke, I decided to mimic the picture and send it back to him.
It's pretty convincing.
It is.
It turned out a really good photo.
It really was a good photo.
I was surprised I did it with my iPhone. I was like, wow.
Worked pretty good.
Worked really well.
So Jaco, no. Toby Keith, yes.
No.
I mean, sort
Ben
of.
Stiller, maybe.
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 We'll have to put them all up.
Yeah.
I'll try if I can do that. if my computer cooperates.
Yes.
Final question, Metallica 295
You want me to
or
stay?
29.
You can
Oh,
say
you
it.
can.
Okay.
You can say it.
Get the rest of my face.
Metallica 29, 5 days ago.
Okay.
Threw me off. Ryan, did you have fun at the Dallas International Guitar Festival? Yes, I did. It was pretty good. Had a good time. Both days I went.
Yep.
I really enjoyed talking to the guys from Rev Amplification and Two Notes Audio. And I got to play on the G3 pedal from Rev that everybody's trying to get, but nobody's got them. And they're all sold out and pre-ordered and stuff. I got to play on one, and it was amazing. Like, literally amazing. It's not very often I plug into a pedal and play it. I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. I'm like, oh, that sounds nice. Only once before have I played on one, and that was the Green Carrot Overdrive that I have. I plugged in and played it. I was like, holy crap, that's awesome. And then it's kind of the same thing when I played the G3. It was like, holy crap, that's awesome. So, pretty fantastic. I really enjoyed that. And the guys from Rev, super cool. Super cool. Told me all kinds of stories that I shall not repeat. And they were cool. I like them a lot. And
That's
so
awesome.
we may be carrying some Rev pedals in the very near future. Possibly Rev amps a little bit further in the future. But pedals and some two-note stuff, probably not too far down the road. You might be seeing some of that here. And going back to the products, again, I've said this before. Products have got to be good. If they're awesome, it's even better. But the people behind the products, that really matters, right?
Mm-hmm. It does.
He's pulling a Drax over here. It's like
I'm practicing my
I disappeared.
still.
Oh, hi, Drax.
Hi, Drax. I'm gonna go see that again.
Yeah.
There's a question. Well, we don't want to give any.
When do we get to start talking about
Infinity War? No spoilers.
I wasn't that big a fan. Still thought Civil War was better.
Man.
There's no Thor in Civil War, so it was
That's what made
terrible.
it better.
Oh my God. Hold me back. Hold me back.
And
Thor's the
another
best
shot.
Avenger ever. Strongest Avenger. Best Avenger.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Agree. It's two against one. We win. Thor wins.
Thorns.
She didn't sound very convincing in her answer.
She's
Yes.
passionately
Team
convinced.
Nebula.
Yeah.
And Wakanda forever.
So Wakanda forever.
I didn't like Black Panther. It was a cross between Batman and James Bond.
James
Bond.
Wayne. James Wayne.
No.
Bruce Bond.
Bruce
You're
Bond.
weird.
Bond.
You're weird. You must have fell asleep or had some sinus medication.
No, it was very long. I was like, okay.
You're weird.
Oh, Black Panther?
Yeah.
No, I loved it. It was awesome.
I liked
I
it.
rated it on the same level as Ant-Man.
Ant-Man was awesome.
So there you go.
But it wasn't my favorite of the Marvel movies.
Yeah, he likes Spider-Man.
No, that was middle. I liked Iron Man. I have to go Iron Man. Or even Captain America.
First Iron Man was good.
The first one.
First Iron Man. I didn't like the first Captain America. I like the second
The
one.
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. I like that one. All right, we're about to divulge into some
Yes,
nerddom
if we
here.
start this, the video will never end.
Yeah, it won't ever stop. So, thank you guys so much for your questions and all the comments. There are a lot of comments. We went through and try to read them. I try to respond as many as I can. At least click on the little heart. I heart your comment. And so we read all those. Thank you so much. If you have a question for next week, leave it below in the comment section of this video. And we will try to answer it next week. I cannot guarantee that Paul would be here next week, so
I never know.
it's,
Never know.
you know,
You know,
Maybe-
Lolly Loops beanies. They're awesome.
get
you
your
might
lollies,
get
loops,
it. You might
spinnies.
have another guest. You
We
never
could
know.
have a completely different guest.
Yeah.
Who knows? But we shall see. Thank you for all the questions. We will answer them next week.
Yes.
And until then, keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
Music needs you.
And you need the music.
We need the music, and we need to keep it alive
For the next generation. Engage.
for everyone out there who plays instruments. Although, I have to say, someone asked a question about, unless somebody left a comment about, maybe I should just move on from Star Wars and start watching Star Trek. And I'm like, you know what?
You know what? Yes.
A few years ago, I would have been really mad about that. And now I'm like, man.
Have you seen the Star Trek movies lately? A lot better than the Star Wars ones, man. Disagree.
I agree.
I can't.
Anyone disagree besides Adam, because I already know how you feel.
I have to say, I did like the new Star Trek movies more than the new Star Wars movies. Which, ow. Hurts me right here.
Yes,
And Solo comes out, what, 2 weeks?
Yeah,
Less than
20
2 weeks?
25th.
I'm going to go see it. You going to go see it?
I could probably wait to video.
I'm going to go see it because I'm a glutton for punishment. But all right. Thank you guys so much. We'll see y'all next time.
All right.
Oh, Star Wars. All right. Bye, guys. I got to go, like, drink a Dr. Pepper or something.
Decompress.
I got to...
Yeah.